my channel. If you're new here, my name is Aisha Na'Sha. So this video has been 5 months late. Sorry. A lot of y'all have been waiting on this video that wanted to know everything about my Sprintec birth control experience, why your girl stopped taking it, symptoms, all that. Y'all, first of all, my thumbnail is clickbait. Your girl's not pregnant. But we're gonna talk about pregnancy in this video because, y'all, one too many things happened while I was on that Sprintec, and they kept making me think I was pregnant. But let's get into it. So leading up, I guess I'm gonna just start from leading up to why I stopped taking it. So I believe in my last birth control video, I was telling you guys about my obsessive bleeding. I bled for 28 days. 28 days. And I went to my doctor. She was just like, well, you know, you start your new pack, you should be fine, da da da. It eventually, yeah, after the 28 days, it did stop, and then my period came back like normal, but I still bled for 28 days. That was the longest I had bled. There was days where I would spot. There was days where it was really, really heavy, and it felt like I was just on a constant period. I didn't have period symptoms. Like after my actual cycle had stopped, I did not have like menstrual symptoms. Like it was just bleeding, like just ridiculous. So a lot of girls from my previous 2 videos that I made about Sprintec have been having this same issue on this pill, and I know the doctor could easily just say, you know, continue the medicine, it'll work out for itself. But it's like, if I'm on something to prevent pregnancy, why is one of the craziest symptoms is I have to bleed obsessively for weeks at a time? That ain't cool, you know? And I'm a girl, if you haven't seen my last 2 videos about Sprintec, I'm the type of girl whose period comes regularly. Like, I don't know how to stress that. It comes regularly, and I don't have any issues when it comes to my period coming on time, except, well, whatever. 9 times out of 10, my period's coming regularly, and I have no issues. But with Sprintec, my period was a hit or miss. It was between 3 to 4 days, and I'm usually a 5 to 6 day girl, mostly 6 days, because on the 5th day it's like spotting, and then the 6th day is probably like 1 or 2 spots or something, 4 to 5 spotting in that whole day at this last day. But I never go to 7. So when that 28 days of bleeding happened, I was just like, my doctor didn't warn me about this symptom. Like, you told me nauseous, you told me it could be a little bloating, you told me emotions could be out of whack, but you didn't say nothing about the bleeding. I didn't like that. I didn't. And trying to, at the time, the person that I was with, I couldn't be intimate because you're bleeding. It was too much, okay? It's too much. So if you're experiencing the bleeding thing, honestly, all I can really suggest to you is to finish that whole pack and stop taking Sprintec, honestly, and just switch to something else. That is what I say. If I get back on birth control, I'm not going back to the Sprintec. I cannot do it. It's not for you, girl. It's not. So another thing that led me up to stopping Sprintec is the nauseous. Like, okay, I know I was telling y'all being nauseous had only happened to me my first, every time I film, disrespectful. I told y'all every time, well, oh my God, things are all over the place in my head. I told y'all that I was feeling nauseous only for that first month. You don't really stop being nauseous, like you do, but it'll come and go. Like 1 month you could be good, no nauseous feeling, and then boom, you back nauseous again, and nothing really subsides it. There's some things that could help me, like if I drink a bottle of water, had like a piece of toast or something, I was cool, which was an odd combination for me, but that's what I figured out would kind of stop me from being nauseous. And I would ask my doctor about it, call her up, hey girl, why am I still nauseous? And she's like, it's just a symptom, it's just a symptom. Why is it that this is a symptom? I don't understand. So that was one thing that definitely started to make me not want to be on birth control, especially Sprintec at that time. See, now I'm just in front of the window. Like, disrespectful. Back to the zone. So, a lot of people was asking me again on my last video in those comments about weight gain. And I want to say I did experience weight gain, but I don't know if that's just because of what I was going through at the time or if it was the pill. I can't really say it was the pill. I can't really say it was what I was going through at the time. I don't know, but I did only gain probably like 8 pounds, 5 to 8 pounds on Sprintec. And I don't know, like I'm saying, I don't want to tell y'all that I was like just obsessively gaining weight, because I don't know if it happened because of stress, of normal everyday life stuff, or if it was solely because of me being on this pill. Now, one thing I can tell you about Sprintec is that, oh my God, they're really in front of this dang on window. One thing I can tell you is, if you take your pill every single day at the same time, you should be good, right? That's what they tell you. But this is what I found out. I did my own little research. Y'all do your research when y'all trying to take things, these supplements, these pills, anything that you're putting into your body that's not food. Do some research, okay? One thing that I really had looked up was, if I don't take my pill at the same time every single day, can I get pregnant on birth control? And especially Sprintec. Now, this is what I found out. A birth control that has estrogen and progesterone in it, you are not supposed to technically not get pregnant, right? But you can take that, since both hormones are in this pill, right? Estrogen and progesterone. You can take that pill whenever you want. Now, I didn't consult this with my doctor, but me being a person that was just experimenting, I realized that you could take that pill, plus doing my research, you could take that pill any time of the day. Like, if you took it today at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, tomorrow you can take it at 5 o'clock p.m. That pill is still in your body, in your system. Do not think that you can't skip a day. I'm not telling y'all skip days. I'm just letting y'all know. You can take this pill any time of the day, every single day, because it has both hormones in it. Now, I do think that you can take a lower dosage of this pill, but I'm just letting y'all know that is a thing. But look up your dose and all that stuff, because that does weigh a factor in it if you're able to do that. But that's just what I said. Now, pregnancy scares on Sprintec are real. I had so many pregnancy-like symptoms on Sprintec that I was not experiencing on my menstrual. You know, they say when you get pregnant, I've never been pregnant, y'all. When you get pregnant, your period symptoms could be the same symptoms that you have when you are in the early stage of pregnancy, right? So, on this pill, I had so many pregnancy scares, it was ridiculous. I was at the point where I was like, well, if I'm not pregnant, then what's wrong? Like, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling that way? Like, it just did not make sense. And on my period, the only symptoms that I get when my period comes on, I get the little attitude. My attitude goes up. I'm hungry for sweets, and I'm really not a sweet type person. I'm more of a savory type person when it comes to food. But I find that on my period, like, I'm craving more sugar because of my period. My boobs may get a little tender, but that's about it. My nipples may be tender. That's about it. I have the cramping, the premature cramping before my period, all that, right? But I was getting these symptoms when it would say my period is 20 days out, 15 days out, 10 days out. And I really don't start feeling menstrual cycle symptoms, literally, y'all, until probably like day 8. So my period comes in 7 days from the day I'm filming this video, right? 7 days. So from yesterday all the way to today, I've been feeling period symptoms, right? Because my period's about to come on. So I've been craving more chocolate. I've been wanting more sweet because of period. But on Sprintec, I was learning and realizing, girl, you keep having these weird symptoms. And I was taking pregnancy tests after pregnancy tests thinking that I'm pregnant. but I wasn't. It was literally this dang on pill making me think these things so much. Now, another thing on my other video that a lot of y'all had a lot of questions about was like, can I get pregnant on Sprintec? I know, I said all that to get to that. You can get pregnant on any birth control that you are on. It's bound to happen. Yes, the percentages are really, really low. And yes, they say, well, if you take it the same day, if it's something you gotta take daily, you can get pregnant. If it's an implant, you can't get pregnant. Y'all, you can get pregnant on any freaking birth control. It's a thing. So don't be out here just recklessly having intercourse with people thinking, oh, I can't get pregnant. And then you wind up pregnant with a baby. And then you sit on your YouTube channel talking about some, well, I got pregnant on my birth control. Well, your dumb self was out here unprotected, so that's on you. But Sprintec, all in all, I didn't get pregnant. Woohoo, yeah, whatever. But the amount of symptoms I was feeling, the amount of body aches and pains I was feeling on this pill, I don't fully suggest y'all to take this pill if like you're desperate and you don't want the implant, or you don't want to have to put that one thing inside of you. Like, what is it? Is it the marina that you put inside of you? The ring or whatever? I don't know. I don't know what they're called, because I didn't care to look up that type of stuff. Nexplanon, all that type of stuff. If you don't want to have to take any of those or do any of those implant things, don't do it. Take the pill. But this pill, Sprintec, y'all, Sprintec is doing too much. But I didn't get pregnant, so I guess I should be happy, right? Y'all, no. I just didn't like all the symptoms. The symptoms that I felt was too much. So I've solely been off of Sprintec. I stopped taking Sprintec. Was it before Christmas, babe? I was
maybe like a week before.
Yeah, like I stopped taking Sprintec like a week or so before Christmas of 2019. And that's solely because I'm in a relationship with a guy. I'm about to be married, so it's like, why would we use protection, you know? But I mean, we ain't got pregnant just yet. We're not pregnant, so we're good. But yes, I've been off birth control for 5 whole months. And my period, if you do get off of birth control, Sprintec especially, if you get off of it, my period came back immediately on its regular scheduled program, and I was so happy. Now, I had watched some girls' videos about Sprintec, and they said their period didn't come back for 3 to 6 months, and I was like, girl, my period better come back, or I will be literally at the doctor every single week. Hey, I didn't get my period. What's going on? I don't understand. But my body did adjust back really well to my menstrual cycle, which I really was excited about. I've never been excited to see an actual regular period from my body in my life, but I was excited. And I would, like I said, I would never go back to taking Sprintec if I do get back on birth control. Like after me and him have our first child, I'm gonna definitely get on birth control, but oh my God, they are so rude. Anyways, I would definitely get on birth control, but I definitely will not ever in my life go back to Sprintec birth control, y'all. I experienced way too much. The stomach aches, the stomach pains, the bleeding, the headache, the nauseous feeling. Child, no. But that, oh my God, let me do my outro, bro. Let me do the outro. Damn. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my Sprintec birth control video on why I stopped taking it. If you guys have any questions, like I said, DM me. Like I told y'all in the last 2 videos, they are rude. They are rude. Rude. Like I told y'all in my last 2 Sprintec birth control videos, if y'all want to DM me on Instagram like I had many other ladies do to protect themselves from the comment section, you can DM me at _Aisha Na'Sha. I'll show you guys on the screen right here of what my Instagram looks like. Yeah, go check that out and go DM your girl and I'll conversate. I always respond back. If you comment down below, I'll comment back because it's a community. We be helping each other, okay? And a lot of females out here do be helping each other in my comments, and I do love that. And I do love that it's a judgment-free zone when y'all go down there and talk about y'all birth control stories. So, if you haven't checked out my last 2 Sprintec birth control videos, I believe I did one at 1 month or 2 months, something like that. And then I did one at 5 to 6 months, I believe. And I'm doing one like dang near a year later. So, you're welcome. It's crazy. I started taking my birth control around this time last year. Thank you, Jesus. I'm with the person I'm with now. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.